Hey guys, how's it going? I had insomnia last night. I don't know why, and I didn't take melatonin because I was like, if I take it, I'll have a hard time getting up. And I was up all night, just lying there trying to fall asleep, which was frustrating. Um, anyway, so I ended up sleeping a bit today, and now I'm up, and I'll probably be up for longer than I want to be. But that's just how life works sometimes. I'm excited though. The video today did really well. It got a lot of likes. It got a lot of traffic. It got a lot of very good discussion stuff happening in the comments. I always feel a little guilty when I post video responses, just because I never do a video response unless I have something that I think is valuable to say. And I think what I said, when I look back on it, because I wrote it super hastily because. I had written something mostly else, and I'm not gonna post it because I've got enough to do that I'm just gonna let that one die. But I had written something mostly about the Super Bowl, and I think maybe I'll post I'll post the script up. I'll throw the script up on my Tumblr, and then if you guys are interested to see what an incomplete Kevin Show script looks like, then there you go. Um, Anyway, but so I ended up writing this really hastily. It came off a little bit too. Um, I think I did a fairly decent job of highlighting the problems with being associated with a group, but at the same time, I could have talked a bit more about the benefits and kind of the inevitabilities of a group, because obviously um, we do discriminate naturally. That's part of how we're built. Because if you had to know absolutely everything about someone in order to interact with them, you wouldn't get anything done. So we look at someone and say, oh well, they look mean and menacing. I'm going to assume they're a mean and menacing person. Um, what's important is that we hold that lightly, and I think it's so that it's flexible to change. Um, and so I think it's a matter of understanding that we can't ever get rid of these labels, but it's a matter of doing everything we can to be aware that we're using them and aware of how we use them, and also just it's a matter of we have an individual responsibility to understand that other people will make snap judgments about us, and when we define ourselves as a nerd fighter or a gay person or whatever the case may be, we're making it easier for them to use that information to come up with some snap decisions about us. That's not a bad thing necessarily. If you're the type of person who's out there championing gay rights and you want to identify as gay, fantastic. At the same time, if you're campaigning for something completely different, um, going out and announcing that you're gay may be counterproductive to reaching people who may otherwise just discard what you're saying. And it's unfortunate, because homophobia is ridiculous. Um, but at the same time, I mean, you look at if it's not relevant, if, or your religious beliefs or your political beliefs. I wouldn't. I'm not going to sit here and talk about my political viewpoints on my channel, because that's not what my channel's about. And I don't want crazy liberals to think, well, I'm not even going to listen to him because he's this, or I don't want crazy right wing people to say I'm not going to listen to him because he's that. Because it's not what I'm talking about. If I was making a political message, then maybe it would be better to use that label. So I think it's a matter of and at the same time, there are some people that made points about, sometimes it's important to identify with the label so that you help break people's impressions of the stereotype, and that's absolutely true as well. If you're, it's the power of celebrities that are loved by many people when they come out. It really can transform others who thought, I would never even listen to the thoughts of a gay person. I was like, wait, who's gay? And then it does help break some of that stereotype. But so I think that it ultimately comes down to a tactical decision. But so I think it's important for us to just keep in mind how we use the labels that we use and that sort of thing. Um, but anyway, back to what I was saying a while ago. I feel kind of guilty when I do video responses, just because I'm worried that it comes off as a means of kind of scheming for views. It doesn't. It's a matter of I put out so many videos that sometimes it's really helpful when I have something that really inspires an idea, and if I have something to say, I want to put it out there and I want to say it. And then obviously I want to put it out there as a video response because I made it, I think it's relevant, and I'd like the creator and people who watch the video to see it. And I got a lot of subscribers from it, and I'm going to be happy about that. Maybe that's a little Machiavellian, um, but I guess the good thing is that no matter how critical or scornful other people could be about my motives, I assure you that I am questioning them every day. I am so self-conscious about just how I'm doing what I'm doing, whether or not I should ask people to subscribe, whether that's meh, whether I should do ads, whether that's meh, I don't, it's just, it's a fun little anxiety mess, and I love that the mess exists, and it's it's fun to wrestle with. Um, but ultimately, you just gotta let it go and be happy. So I guess that's the message for today. Let everything go and be happy. And yeah, so I'll post the script to that Super Bowl episode that didn't come into being on my Tumblr. There'll be a link in the description. And I've got to work on a script for a collab video that I hope will go up on Monday. It's gonna be awesome. So yeah, look out for that. Okay, bye.